Well, I'd like to present about expenditure approach and income approach. Before we go through this, I'd like to briefly explain about GDP. GDP stands for the gross domestic product and is a measure of the country's overall economic outlook, which means that it is widely used to judge the health of an economy. And it is the total value of all final goods and services produced within a country. And but the pure financial transactions such as transfer, payment, and sales of stocks and bonds are not included in GDP. And there are two approaches to calculate GDP. The first one is expenditure approach, and the other one is income approach. Expenditure approach is basically an output accounting method, and it focuses on finding the total output of the nation by finding the total amount of money spent. This is acceptable because like income, the total amount of money, total value of the output is equal to the total amount of money spent on goods. And there are four determinants, which is personal consumption and those private domestic investment, government spending, and net export. To get GDP, simply we can add all together, then get GDP. The first one, personal consumption expenditure. This is the largest component of GDP, and it is spending by the households. And there are three types of consumer goods, which is durable goods and non-durable goods and services. The durable goods are cars, household, and appliances, like any durable goods. And non-durable goods like food, beverage, clothing, we can simply use it and it disappears within a year. And services is like any intangible goods like transportation, like Thai massage or stuff. And like in most developed countries like US, services dominate over the physical goods. And gross private domestic income. This is spending by the firms and big firms or businesses, and it's all like total investment in capital. And there are also three components. That is non-residential investment, like is the expenditure by firms for machines or tools or equipment. And residential investments is expenditure by households or firms on new house or apartment buildings. And change in business inventories is the differences between the first inventory and the after the sales. So inventories are the goods that firms produce now but intend to sell later. And there are two reasons for the firms to keep inventories, which is to meet the unforeseen demand, just in case of sudden increase in demand, and to provide direct services to customers. And government consumption is spending by government at the federal level or state level or local government levels for final goods and services. And net efforts is just the differences between export and imports. Also, we can say it's the spending by the rest of the world. The value can be also positive or negative. This is an example of the expenditure approach that you can see here. Simply, we can add up all values together, and we can get GDP. The next is income approach.
Income approach. It is finding the total output of the nation by finding the total income received by the factor of production ordered by that nation have five determinants. The first one, national income. Second one, statistical dependency. Third one, depreciation. Fourth one, payment to the list. And last one, GDP formulas.
And the first one is the national income. Is total income is earned by factor of production owned by the country in the country, and the factor of the production is any resources used to produce goods or service. And I will talk about the sum of 8 income items. The first one is the compensation of the employee. Is salary and wages. It is the largest income category because more than half of people who work is the salaryman. As made this one is the largest of income category. And the second one is rental income. It's the smallest income category because almost people don't like to rent out a building, and they love to loan money from the bank to build the building, and the last become the business, become the company building. And the third one is operator profit. Income is income profit come from all the business and earned by the in corporate business. And the first one is the corporate profit. There's profit is return from the profit that company get. And the fifth one is the net interest. Net interest is paid by the business. Equals interest paid by the household and government. And sixth is the indirect tax minus subsidy. Indirect tax is a sales tax, excise tax, license fee, like when you buy the product, that's like you want buy the property is 13 baht. That means is included 7% of government tax inside. And